The Martyrdom of Saint James the Soldier. On this day, Saint James the Soldier departed. He was born in the Mengoux district of Epso to God-fearing Christian parents. God gave them three daughters before they had this saint. They committed their daughters to an nursery to be taught and brought up in the fear of God, the Lord, and read the Holy Bible and the church teachings. When their father asked them to return, they refused, for they preferred to stay in the nunnery, and they dedicated themselves as brides of Christ. Their parents sorrowed, but God consoled them by giving them this saint. They rejoiced in him, and when he was 6 years old, his father sent him to Epso to learn reading and writing. After he finished his education, his father put him in charge of his money and possessions. Their father had an old man who shepherded his sheep. This old man was adorned with several features, and James took him as a role model. When the devil provoked persecution against the Christians, the old man hung over the ship to the father of James and left to become a martyr. James asked his father if he could go to bid the shepherd farewell and then come back, and his father allowed him to do so. When James went with the shepherd, he found the governor in a presbyter Saint Justus, son of Emperor Marius. The old man told James, "Look, O my son, the person that you see being doctored is the son of an emperor who had forsaken the world and its vainglory and followed Christ. So what the poor like us will do, then be patient and do not be sorrowful because of your separation from your parents." They came before the governor and confessed Lord Christ. The governor tortured them severely. They beheaded the old man. The governor tortured Saint James severely by beating him with whips. Then he placed a piece of red hot iron on his chest. The saint lifted up his eyes and prayed for help to Lord Christ, who saved him and healed him from his afflictions. Then they put him in a sack and cast him in the sea. But the angel of the Lord raised him up from the sea. Then the saint returned and stood before the governor, who sent him to the city of El Farma. Then the governor tortured him by cutting his tongue, tearing out his eyes, torturing him on the wheel, and combing his flesh. Surya, the angel of the Lord, came down and saved him. When the governor was tired of torturing him, he commanded James' head cut off, along with two other martyrs whose name was Abraham and John, who were from Samanhood. They all received the crown of martyrdom. May the praise be with us and glory be to God forever. Amen.